at this point. But there's also some new items we can pick up. Of course, we're also going to be checking out the new castle. You know, the new development of it and such. Anybody up here? Looks like nobody's up here. Bum bum bum. So there's some new items we can pick up at the Ceras Lake ruins. But first we're gonna check some stuff out. And it looks like we get new theme music here too, which is cool. And there's Kelly just hanging out. It's a good thing we got these ruins back before Lord Godwin's little scholars came to investigate. Got a point there. Surprised he's not in this room. So Lord Godwin is interested in Sindar ruins too. What could he be after? No. Moving this tablet is very difficult. Don't make me do it again. How did I move it, you ask? There's no need for you to know. Of course not. So how many slots we got? Like, ooh, we got the whole first screen filled out. There's only 5 left. Wow. Only 5 stars to recruit now. Right, we're getting close to the end. But there's still more to go. We're not done yet. Bum 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 bum. I need a statue for there. What do we got going on here? We're expanding our operations from Maroon. Our big outdoor bath is ready now. It's really big, and it's mixed bathing. Well. Maroon asked me to write that from Maroon. Oh, okay. My master from Bergen. My master may not be all that cool, but Dongo's master and that gear master are really awful. Oh, okay. Opinion from Ernst. I forced myself back into human form so I could write this. I can't hold. The rest is illegible. Okay. Loon from Rug. I hear she's been your highness's ally ever since you founded the army. That's one tough girl. She's the first girl I've ever seen who doesn't fear the dragon horses at all. And she wasn't even born in Sorenix. Kilderic from Marina. Hey, he was Belkut's last opponent in the Sacred Games, right? Please get rid of that guy. Oh, I plan to. Mining cards from Sorensen. Everybody always talks about how great they are, so I went to see for myself. They were even better than I imagined. I'll bet if Wabon and Professor worked together, they could make something even better. That is, if they could manage to play nice. Dear Prince from Leon. I am very sorry I couldn't protect you. Please don't worry about me. Just carry on with your princely duties. I miss Leon. People from foreign lands from Taylor. Come to think of it, a lot of people from countries other than Falena have joined the Loyalist Army. I'll bet if I interviewed all those foreigners and got their stories, it would make a really interesting article. Probably. Flail and Byakuren from Rahal. Those two just don't get along. Even I have a hard time calming Flail down after she sees Byakuren. Flail is usually calm, even in the heat of battle. I wonder what's gotten into her. I don't know, man. Wabon from Zunda. Well, I guess he's behaving just like a proper dwarven leader. It's amazing what you can do if you apply a little effort. Alright. Anything going on in here? Bum bum bum. Ba-da-bum. Tactician. How you doing? Kilderic's forces in Durat seem to be tougher opponents than the Armis Southern Mountain Corps and Sable. The Dragon Cavalry should be sent to Durat, then, Your Highness. You would think. Sileid's room. Sadly empty right now. Haswar. Congratulations, Frasier. You got the castle back. Indeed. Where does this go? Yeah, it's just outside, okay. A door you can't really see. George! Bum, 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 bum. Let's see what we got going on down here. Do we have any more money now? A little bit. The enemy left a bunch of their weapons lying around, but they're nothing but junk. Well, time to get back to smithing. We can upgrade some weapons a little bit more. Miakis and George. Well, we can't afford either of those, so yeah. What a dishonorable defeat for them. Commander Sparta and General Guizu should not lead any military force. Huh. Sagai does not approve of their militaristic abilities. We can upgrade some of these. Technique is for Bring up agility, because why not? Agility seems like something you should have. Fraser. We can upgrade the rest of these, because why not? Triple harmony. Dane. I think we need to do magic for you. Erda. Barrage. Some agility going. Cathari. Bring up vitality. Wouldn't mind putting triple harmony on you. Who's this dude? Let's show Armus and Kilderic what we're made of. Sounds like a plan. Now, that was a cool strategy. It wasn't crazy magic, but I liked it anyway. I can get you anywhere you want to go as long as the enemy isn't there. Okay. So we can teleport again, that's nice. Though we don't really need to go anywhere right now, so... When it comes to art preservation, a very dry room is bad, but a very damp one is even worse. I had to wait until everything dried out, so please pardon the mess, Your Highness. That's too bad. I like how they gave a lot of the shops and stuff like extra dialogue. What do we got? Bamboo bonsai. Cavalry soldier. Ooh. Question mark statue. Another angel statue, of course. Kyle's here. The Armus army left Esteros without stirring up any trouble? I suppose that's a good thing, but why did they even come in the first place? Good question. I suppose you people like being here in this castle better. Yeah. I was fine at that dwarf place myself. Well, you do like spending time in holes, so, you know. Bum bum bum. Gonna learn that. Don't know why, just because. Okay. Kyle. Contented sigh. Ah, so many girls. Soft, comfortable beds. What a combination. It's good to be back. Alright. I hear the enemy is withdrawing from all kinds of towns all at once. I guess that means I'll be able to start up trade again. Ho ho ho. Alright. Army armor was lying around it. Well, that's not easy to say. Army armor. Jeez. Was lying around everywhere, but no way I'd sell such damaged goods. Oh, I'm not talking about water damage. The design of the armor itself was pathetic. And come to think of it, I hear rumors about the Southern Mountain Corps officer stealing equipment funds. Think it's true? I wouldn't doubt it. I finished moving in ages ago. The good thing about Raftfleet merchants is that they travel light. With my trusty abacus at my side, I'll be the best merchant in the land. Believe it. Oh, I believe it. I don't want to have another thing to do with that Commander Sparna. I don't care if she is a woman. Well. What about you? What's going on with you? I had to mop up the whole place and put back all the stuff I took outside. What a job that was. I never want to have to do that again. Alright. I think that's everything. Oh, whoa, hold on. Yeah, alright, that's great. Welcome. I guess Jean doesn't have any extra dialogue. Maybe she would if she wasn't in your party, but... First, let's go up and, let's take a look at that dragon cavalry painting. Boom, boom, boom. If I could. Thank you. Cavalry soldier. Oh. I think we'll keep that. I don't know if we've put the bamboo bonsai here before, but I like my cherry bonsai. Okay. They should have put some more, like, places you could put paintings and stuff, since there's only, like, 2. And that's just kind of lame. I guess we can sell the rest of these off. Now we can upgrade weapons a little bit more. Boom, boom. Alright, Georgie boy. Upgrade that cloud of yours. Upgrade yours to 15. It's good stuff. I guess we can upgrade you. Might as well. Swallowtail. Alright. 637, holy crap. 376, that's not bad. Oh, George, you are so OP. It's just ridiculous. Let's go down here. Is there any equipment that we need to give anybody? I don't think so. Ooh, Soundset, an old book. We can take advantage of those. Yeah, I could probably sell off a lot of this nonsense. We don't really need it. Earth rings. Not really a big fan of those Earth-like equipment. Things have finally settled down. Now comes the real fight. Well, all the people that were in here are now gone. They must have, Oh, we can go down from here. Oh, boy. Everything is okay now. A-okay now. Thank goodness. Map. It looks like I didn't have to redraw my maps after all, just as I'd hoped. Alright. You can take a look at the map. Gordius is on the map now. There's Port Spinix, Ceras Castle, Deep Twilight Forest, Hirschville Naval Base. Yeah, Hirschville Naval Base is way up there. So, I'm not sure if that's all the locations that are going to be on the map in the game. Might be. There may be a couple more. I don't really remember, but yeah. I think that's at least about it. I heard that a lot of the people from Lelkar and Nordlake are volunteering to be soldiers now, instead of going home. The people are starting to see Lord Godwin for what he truly is. About time. See him for the bastard that he is. Arash. Arash is at your disposal, one chosen by the Dawn Rune. Use her powers as you see fit. Okay. Moisture is among the greatest enemies of tomes. It's taking so much work to restore this library. I'm so tired. That's too bad. Well, I got a new book for you. Old book 13. Let's see what this is about. So we have one. So we still need 3. And anything beyond 13. Regulations of the Dragon Cavalry. The Fatus Dragon Cavalry is governed by a strict set of regulations. These rules and the regimented, disciplined behavior they inspire in the cavalry are a source of great pride for Falena. But the vehemence with which they uphold these rules can make them appear to be a little pig-headed at times. The best example of this is their prohibition against women joining the Dragon Cavalry. While it's true that women didn't ride dragon horses among the ancestors of the Dragon Cavalry in the Dragon Horse Village, there was only a custom. It was never defined as a hard, fast rule. So there was a Dragon Horse Village, apparently. In fact, the Dragon Cavalry was simply following the conventions of the Queendom at the time. Back then, membership in the Queen's Knights was restricted to men only, so the Dragon Cavalry simply followed that tradition. Later on, women were finally allowed to be appointed to the Queen's Knights, but the Dragon Cavalry insisted on upholding their own rules and traditions. Didn't follow their lead, thus women are excluded to this day. That's too bad. However, rules shouldn't simply exist because of tradition. The reason for the existence of rules should always be considered and challenged. If the times change, perhaps rules and regulations should too. Can't argue with that. Alright. What's going on in the Gears room? Estrus is Safeys now. Cool. I thought I'd never see the Gears here again. There's another stair there. Infirmary. How's Leon doing? I don't approve of moving an injured patient all over the place. It can't possibly be good for her recovery. But I realize it wasn't your fault. We didn't really have a choice. Yeah, well, just gotta deal with that. Here we are, finally ready to counterattack, and all I can do is lie here. I can't stand it. That sucks, man. Oh, Your Highness, no, this isn't an injury from battle. I slipped and fell from the castle into the lake. Janot was the one who saved me. Dimwit soldier. I want to get Leon back on my party, man. That's what I want to do. How you doing? This is what comes of allying with the likes of Armus without thinking things through. You said it. What do we got for investigations? You must be exhausted. Oh, Prince, it feels so good to be home. The move was really tough, though. considering all the case documents we have. But Shigure moved them all for us. He didn't stop complaining the whole time, but he got it done in the end. Oh, that's nice. I'm so tired, man. What a pain. Nethergate sure has changed in the past 8 years. They never would have let someone like Kilderic join before. An assassin needs emotional stability. He has none. That's obvious. Alright. What do we got? The elves think humans are barbarous creatures that cheat, betray, and kill each other. Not that I disagree necessarily. That's true. Background 3. Alright. What else we got going on around here? We've made it back, but this is far from the end. Let's give it all we've got, right, Your Highness? You got it. So it looks like we have a whole new floor to explore, but we'll get to that. Let's read the newspaper, shall we? Let's see. Dragon Cavalry doesn't respond. After the Armis invasion, the prince rushed personally to Ceras Castle. The prince and the Dragon Cavalry had agreed to an alliance in the event of a foreign invasion, but Commander Craig Layden refused to go through with an attack, not even giving a reason for his actions. There are rumors that the Godwin faction is blackmailing the Dragon Cavalry in order to keep them in line. However, with war raging, there is simply no time to investigate the matter any further. Cave Dwarves, Prince reach alliance. His Royal Highness has gained more allies in the fight against the occupying regime. Lord Godwin, still determined to wipe out the inferior demi-human races, recently ordered Nethergate to annihilate the Cave Dwarves, with several murders successfully carried out. However, the Prince's forces happened to pass through the Cave Dwarves' underground lair, just as an attack was taking place. Excuse me. In great debt to the Prince, the Cave Dwarves have sworn vengeance on the Godwins. They are the newest members of the Loyalist Army. Serials. Portraits of the enemy, Nethergate. Thanks to the Prince, the Nethergate assassins who attacked the Dwarves were turned back. Upon investigation, these assassins were using a powerful drug called Raging Nostrum, which temporarily gives an ordinary man superhuman strength. When its effect wears off, however, the user invariably dies. Well, that's no good. At one time, there was a division of Nethergate that specialized in drug development. Portraits of the Enemy believes that Raging Nostrum and the Dark Arcanum used in the Sacred Games and the attack on the Sun Palace are without question creations of that alleged defunct division. That leads to this question. Could the Nethergate Drug Division have been revived? Portraits of the Enemy will investigate this matter with the greatest vigilance possible. Lord Lake, Lelkar fall to enemy. With the Armis Southern Mountain Corps bearing down on Lord Lake, and the main force of the Godwin army approaching, Lelkar, the Loyalist army, advanced on both towns. They carried out bold defensive battles in both Lord Lake and Lelkar, but in the end, the Prince's forces were hopelessly outnumbered, not being able to maintain the front lines of either town. They were forced to retreat, regrettably allowing enemy troops to take both Lord Lake and Lelkar. But the defeats were not a total loss. The strong defensive fight shown by the Prince's forces gave the townfolk enough time to evacuate completely. In fact, sources say that the safe evacuation of Lord Lake and Lelkar was the reason behind the Loyalist army's presence in the first place. Prince's forces hanging on by thread. After losing Lord Lake and Lelkar, the only territories still held by the Prince's forces are Raftfleet and Ceras Castle. Fortunately, these areas can probably withstand quite a siege, but with Lord Godwin gaining much military might, the Prince's outlook seems grim. Still, the Prince's tactician, Lucretia, isn't showing the slightest bit of anxiety, and the Prince and his staff seem to be maintaining their composure as well. How can they be so calm? Does the Prince's inner circle have some sort of trick up their sleeves in the event of an invasion? Portraits of the enemy, Jiden Guisu. Jiden Guisu is the leader of the Armis Southern Mountain Corps, and he's a douche, who invaded both Sable and Lord Lake. Many of our readers will also remember that Guisu also once conspired with Lord Barrows. Remember that? Yesterday Barrows, today Godwin. He certainly lacks loyalty, and he has apparently always been this way. That guy only got where he is by kissing Commander Sparna's ass, an anonymous Armis insider said. I don't doubt that. He'll make a deal with anyone, anywhere, as long as it'll get him ahead. And once the deal's over, or even before, he'll stab you right in the back if he finds something better. Sounds about right. N17. Prince floods out foes. The prince had to flee his own castle and literally go underground, but recently was able to return safely. First he managed to secure the services of the Fatus Dragon Cavalry. Then, in an ingenious plan, the enemy occupation met a swift and speedy end. The prince closed the sluice gate that controls the water level of Ceras Lake. In the ensuing flood, the enemy forces that had been occupying Ceras Castle were forced to evacuate. With His Royal Highness recapturing his base of operations, things are looking up for the first time in a long while. Freaking soldiers that... My freaking shoulder's out of place for some reason. Godwin Dragon Cavalry blackmail plot. The Dawn Times has uncovered the truth behind the Dragon Cavalry's recent refusal to repel the Armis invasion. It turns out that the Godwins took dragon horse foals and eggs as hostages, threatening to slaughter them if Sarnik's castle did not agree to complete silence and compliance. The Dawn Times has learned that it was none other than His Royal Highness the Prince who uncovered this malevolent conspiracy. The Dragon Cavalry is said to have sworn vengeance on the Godwins for their reprehensible act. Well, yeah. Side notes? Armis Western Marine Corps goes home. The Godwin Army and Southern Mountain Corps defeat at the Prince's Castle has apparently convinced the Western Marine Corps, which had been occupying Estris, to withdraw to its native Armis without incident. Despite a long period of occupation, Estris appears to have suffered little damage. With its return home, the Western Marine Corps has essentially deserted the Southern Mountain Corps, who still occupy Sable. However, the Velia family, the head of the Western Marine Corps, has always been known as a moderate Armis faction. In fact, the Dawn Times has learned that the Western Marine Corps may have not been dispatched for fighting purposes at all. I don't doubt that at all. Sources say they were sent only to keep the more hardline Southern Mountain Corps in check, preventing the wholesale slaughter of major Phalaenan cities. That's probably what it was, too. Okay. We'll retake Sable. I swear we'll come out on top. Sociable youth. You look kind of oldish, but whatever, man. Whatever you gotta do. Hey, now they're sitting at the table. Admiral Egan sure is reckless. No doubt he's having the time of his life. Probably. I was surprised by how brilliantly you recaptured this castle. I did my best. I'm really glad to be back at this restaurant. I'm more attached to it than any other place I've had. Oh yeah? Well, that's nice. How's it going? You wish to hear the Do Re Mi Elf Symphony Orchestra? I doubt mediocrities like you would appreciate it. Nah, it's okay. We've been through all that. Oh, here's where What's-Her-Face is. Good-natured man. Rumor has it that the Godwin army is tormenting all of Durat. That can't be true, can it? Surely the people of Durat are safe. I don't know about that. It's nice to be back, isn't it? Chisato! Is there anything I can do to help? Oh, it's a sound set we have, not a voice set. Okay. Alright. We gotta find Rania, then. And now Nikki is at a table, of course. As long as I've got Retzo's super-duper special lunch to keep me going, I'm invincible. So, like, there were tables here before, so why weren't they sitting at the tables then? I don't know. That's odd.